Golem! 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 Oh my god, it's working! It's working! Yes! Yes! Unfortunately, it's angry at me probably because I did just kill one of them, but yes! Hey yo, it's Lyarrah, and today you join me back over here on Truly Bedrock, where I am in for a much longer walk than I bargained for. See, I started to go for a stroll in the Nether because I was like, yeah, I want some glowstone, and that means that I should really get some fire resistance potions first so that I don't die in a humiliating way while I'm trying to just, silk touch myself up some pretties. But naturally, I took a second to go look at the seed because I wasn't seeing any Nether fortress in render distance, Lo and behold, I check the seed, I find the closest Nether fortress is over 500 blocks away. So I could just, just go mine the glowstone without worrying about the potions and move on with my life. That is an option. But then somebody else is going to be stuck with the journey of getting all the way to the Nether fortress, getting us some blaze rods, and getting back. Well, I'm not the person to stick around over there and try to get, wither skulls or anything like that. I can come back with half a stack or so of blaze rods. Maybe I should even see if I can find some slime and take the stuff with me to make some potions on the go. I don't know. Regardless, it just occurred to me that I might be able to roll some looting from the enchanting table, so I'm going to make the journey back to the village again and back again to get myself a sword first. We made it back from the Nether safely, and we actually got over 2.5 stacks of glowstone out of it, which is nice because I want to do much redstone lamps. We also didn't die, which I'll demonstrate as soon as this decides to rotate over to death. Had a close call or two involving a magma cube, and had the utter abject horror of realizing that in addition to being 500 blocks away, that nearest fortress that I mentioned is also in the middle of a salt delta. But we made it back alive. There we are. Look all the way down here. Still no deaths. There's very few of us left with that title. I am an excessively cautious player. And speaking of cautious, my pants are nearly broken, so we need to go fix that. Thing is, I already kind of used up any remaining gold I had getting, blackstone and grind obsidian off of some piglins. Oh, and yes, I do have shulker shells somehow already. That would be that mystery benefactor has shown up at my base with that. Thank you, Slack. Much appreciated. He was also a hero who gave me some nether warts so that I didn't have to wander around the Basalt Delta fortress looking for it. I came over to buy the Mending Book, but your cam account died right as I got here, so I was making sure things were okay before I came down there.
Yeah, there was a zombie villager I was getting out of the mines, and yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That happened.
All right. All right, I've been assured it's all clear and that this chap here, despite the fancy eyeglass, is not the villager we're looking for. That is this villager right here. And yes, I can get 3 Mending Books. Oh, yay. That is awesome. What else do you sell, my good sir? Knockback and something I can't see yet, but is really expensive. All right, now comes the tricky part. I just remembered that I don't have any iron still. So that's a plot twist I didn't expect. My poor gold pants may have to remain unmended for the time being, and thus I'm going to remain pantsless unless I need to go into the Nether, because I don't have enough iron. And as the person who said that she was going to set up an iron farm ASAP, that probably means I need to get that iron farm set up ASAP. I was like, yeah, I'll capture a few sheep and start breeding them up so that I can get the wool for the beds for the farm. And I realized I don't even have enough iron to make shears. We're going mining. I can't live like this. I don't need to get the whole anvil or anything, but I at least need a couple pairs of shears. This is This is humiliating. What is this? You need to understand, I have been mining. We have been through 3 or 4 pickaxes. We have been down long tunnels. I have like 2 double chests of deep slate that I have like either stored down there or given to people at spawn. It's just a lot. It's a lot, and there's still not. We still haven't found that much iron. But now that I have Silk Touch, I can at least get some regular stone out of the equation as well. Oh, I didn't bring any torches with me. Alright, that took a frustrating amount of time that can't be accurately portrayed via my pickaxe because this pickaxe actually has Unbreaking 3 on it. But we can go ahead and pull out our 3 Mending Books. And those are going to go 1 onto our pants. Kind of helps if I do it the right way around. And 1 onto each of my 2 good pickaxes here. And we will round up more Mending Books as we can. Quickly before somebody decides to actually like charge for them instead of just me having to come up with the emeralds. I've also started collecting the wool. We need 30 beds in total. So that is 90 wool. And I'm going to be boring and just let them be white beds probably because I can't be bothered to go track down any dye.
Ahoy there!
Hey, it's Loy. What's up?
Hi. Right, so how you doing on damage?
Pretty good actually. I just scored a bunch with the Fortune Villager.
Oh, dang, that's advanced. I wouldn't think that you would have that. So remember how I said that I'm gonna go into the underground and like dig out every diamond on the server?
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't any. It's a weird freak of wall generation. So I still need diamond tools though, so check this out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Wow,
it's always a good sign when I have a written book, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always a good sign. You had this ready in advance too. 1 favor equal to a set of diamond tools.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just get me the diamonds back later, like you don't have to put yourself through all that.
The probability of you still remembering after a while into the server about this IOU is about the same as probability of me actually ever getting those diamonds.
Okay,
so what?
Hang on. I tried to throw it at you and it just disappeared.
Yeah, there's a server hiccup. But
okay.
Hey, on the other hand, I get to actually show this to my viewers.
Well, it's not signed either, so...
Well, I'll sign it after I get the tools, damn it!
Alright. Let's see.
I'm scummy, I'm not that scummy.
Well, let's see. So you need 3 for pickaxe, 3 for another pickaxe, 3 for...
I do actually have a pickaxe.
An axe. You have 1 pickaxe? Okay.
Yep. I got 3 diamonds somewhere amongst Silent Robin my mine shaft.
Pickaxe, axe, shovel, and you won't use a sword anyway, so there's no point.
Okay, yeah, fair. That's actually...
Oh no, I just was gonna say I'll just throw in enough for the second pickaxe anyway, like...
Oh yeah, okay,
I'm not hurting for diamonds right now. In fact, here, have some for boots, too.
You know me too well.
Well, you're kind of not wearing any, so...
That is all. You got me. You got me there. You got me there. Yeah, here's the book. You may note that it doesn't say to whom. So feel free to trade it to whoever decides that this is valuable, because that way they will probably forget that they have this, and I won't have to do anything ever.
Yeah, you made the mistake of saying that I'm gonna forget something. Oh boy.
See, you are also like the least morally corrupt person on the server. Well, not the least, but one of the, one of the more harmless people. So yeah, I don't expect this will come back to bite me like that hard. Like, it's gonna be fine. Don't let me talk myself out of this.
Well, thank you, and enjoy your diamonds. I've been playing around with colors, just putting stuff together, seeing what I want to actually use for this farm and shop. And as much as I love how well everything here goes together, I think we're gonna keep it simple. I think that this is what we're looking at for our color palette. Just nice and simple. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of darker slate walls here and there if needed, but this is going to be a cramped indoor space. I want it to be light. I want it to be not busy. So I have put together a rough draft in creative, and I think we're going to go ahead and build this sucker. All right, so it is basically done. We have our iron farm up top, which needs one last thing added to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be far enough away. The gates are staying closed for right now because I don't want to worry about the golems tumbling down there before I actually have the kill station set up. I've also been reminded that I need to tell everybody to not put any beds anywhere near this. Worst case scenario, I just give up on it being an iron farm too, and you know, we keep a couple of golems in the basement so that the villagers don't keep spawning them. Anyway, the inside here is set up with a thing where you'll be able to see the golems going by and dying. And 28 villager cells. So there's going to be 2 up top near the beds so that they can see the beds, and the other 28 will be down here. I have 32 beds, so I do have overflow on there. And the plan is going to be like a whole wall of Fletchers, a whole wall of Masons, one wall that's going to be split between clerics and fishermen, I think, because people will have string and fish and rotten flesh to sell off from farms, and one wall that is going to be equipment selling ones like toolsmiths and weaponsmiths and such. I'm sure I have forgotten some kind of villager that I do want in here. The fortune villager will not be in here. The fortune villager will be staying at that village. Or no, I can bring the fortune villager over here so that it's also got a paper trade in here, I guess. The problem is that I'm trying not to cut into space that other people could use for shops. I don't want to do the enchanted book corner of the market. Because I don't want to sit here and roll villagers in that way. I don't want to concentrate on iron ones here because I'm going to actually be collecting the iron from the farm to sell in another shop. And at the end of the day, I want to be able to use this place to get my own quartz and my own other supplies from masons. But as I hinted at before, my current problem is I actually don't have enough iron to finish the farm. I need 9 hoppers down here minimum, and then I need 2 hoppers over here minimum in order to run the sorting system. And that's without counting any additional hoppers to have a bigger storage system than just one chest down here. And obviously my other obstacle is getting the villagers in here and getting enough villagers. If I'm not mistaken, those beds up there will cause them to breed if I do bring some over here and start feeding them bread. And from there, it's just gonna be a matter of bullying each of them into their slot, flapping a stair above their heads so they can't climb out, and reminding everyone on the server at least once a week not to place a bed near here, please. I think what I need is to figure out exactly where a bed can be placed, which I feel like this campfire thing that Jen's setting up over here, we could probably include a bed in, and that should be far enough away, and that's a bed that people can immediately go to from the portal. For right now, though, I am going to go stream on Twitch and get at least the iron done, if not the villagers started to move in. Memo to self, no other beds in the area includes me. Well, I was bringing you in to tell you what a tragedy it was that a brown panda has appeared, but there's nobody available to bring over some bamboo. But then I remembered I actually have those leads in my inventory. So we can... Oh no, I can't lead. Can I boat you? Please boat you. Yes. Cool. We're going on a journey to that bamboo on the far side of the island and hoping that it's close enough to the shore that I get to keep you. Yep, it is right up on the shore, and that is actually just about where I'm thinking of putting my base. It's right here on this corner. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm sure they won't mind if I steal a stalk of this. Alright, panda friend. Now you exist. Now you are permanent. I think this is a fair place to leave you. When did that get there? Every time I turn around, there's another weird thing on this island. Back to the actual relevant side of things, though. Welcome to daycare. This is the trading hall. Or at least it's trying to be the trading hall. Come on, yeah, go in. George, please. Yeah, we had one jungle child born, so we named it George. I am still deciding what I am filling in the rest of this side with. Do I want to go for a full set of armors, or what? What do I want to do? What do I want to have? You, sir, are in the wrong slot. Go find one. No, sir, go. I have just been in here waiting for them to look at things and then shoving them into the appropriate holes. Oh, and thank you. I don't have the emeralds to lock them all right now, unfortunately. But we're just kind of waiting for the last few babies to grow up. At which point the iron farm should work. There is currently only one guy up there, not two. This actually is a problem. I will need to get a second one up there for real, because there's not room for... I mean, I can just let one run free down here for hilarity's sake. Well, George, I was going to tell you to get out of the hole, but there's unfortunately a child in the block that I was going to remove. I guess you're staying put. It looks like this batch of children's starting to grow up, so it is time to figure out what these other stations are going to be, and then I'll be back with you. So I've decided that I'm moving the fortune villager into here after all, and then I'm probably going to try to get a silk touch villager as well. I don't know what other trades I'm going to actually bother to put in here, though, as far as librarians go. As JC taught me, we put the water up top, and we just ride right on up. Oh, Bedrock, I love you. How to get you in here without letting any of them out is an interesting question. Golem! 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 Oh my god, it's working! It's working! Yes! Yes! Unfortunately, it's angry at me probably because I did just kill one of them, but yes! Okay, I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna vote the rest of you up for the moment. Oh, you can go ahead and go into your slot then. Alright, and water there. Get fortune guy up and in here. Alright, let's go ahead and see how much iron we've gotten already just while I was finishing moving the fortune villager in. Oh yeah, this is gonna move fast. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yes! So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and AFK here for a little while I get the rest of this episode edited. Alright, so I went AFK last night for a couple hours, and I do still hear golems coming through here, so that's a good sign. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that's a good start. That's a very good start. Let's go upstairs and check on the boys. Let's not go upstairs, because it's dark outside. That is nobody online that's going to be willing to sleep. Well, while we're waiting, I'll go ahead and start getting my stuff back out of the chest here, and I'm gonna make a change that I realized I should make here. And that is that we're gonna go along here and make every single one of these lit up from underneath instead. And that's so I can actually put something underneath the villager stations. So that when I inevitably have to break that and replace it repeatedly in order to get the right trades for each villager, I don't have to worry about them just falling through to below on me. The crafting tables, not the villagers. The villagers, well, I need to go ahead and trapdoor them in. All right, armor back on, sword on hotbar. Let's go find out what's going on out here. Several zombies staring through the wall, so I definitely need to spawn proof more around here. As long as none have gotten inside, then we're happy though. Yeah, everything looks hunky-dory in here, all right. So I guess my next job is to get a bunch of trapdoors and start rolling these guys. Coming along to put these in so that they can't escape. This corner's a little complicated, but we do our best. We do our best. Okay, I started to panic for a second, thinking that I had miscounted my villagers because I wound up with 5 trapdoors left, not just 3. Then I remembered that, you know, we just went over the corners. That's where the other 2 should have been. That said, I've still miscounted slightly. I kind of forgot that there was supposed to be 1 extra villager either just in a boat in here or upstairs with the other one. So this place is only got 29 villagers, not 30, which means it's capping out. It's still capping out at 2 golems instead of 3. We could have had 50% more iron this whole time. I'm a fool. Okay, it's time for the fun part. I believe... Oh wait, no, there are still other villagers in town. They're just up top here. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and try to get one. How am I gonna get you out of here? Just through the glass panel, I guess? All right, so far so good. And I guess theoretically we're gonna need a crafting station for you upstairs too. Now comes the fun part. We're gonna lead the boat and up we go. Apparently not very effectively. Careful dangling. Careful dangling. And this way a bit. I guess I can just climb in at this stage. Yep. Okay, that should be sealed up correctly there and with enough villagers in the hall now. So we'll see if we wind up with 3rd golems again. Now comes for the fun part. I have a resource pack on that allows me to see what all the trades are, not just the one that I currently have unlocked. This is nice because this means I can see that while this guy does sell yellow terracotta, which would be handy to have, it's a pillar quartz block, which is completely unacceptable. So therefore, we're gonna re-roll him. Oh, we're gonna have a problem here, aren't we? You should be losing your job when I take that away. Why are you not losing your job when I take that away? And none of them lost their job when I took that away. That's the thing. This isn't a situation where I've apparently gotten them hooked to the wrong stations. This is a situation where they are just refusing to destation. Because I know nobody's traded with y'all yet. And you are sparkling to the correct station. How about something that's not a mason? Nope. You're not doing it either. Let me try relogging. Yep, it's not just a me thing. They are not swapping for some reason. Server restarts in 20 minutes. I guess we'll wait and see what happens then. In the meantime, I am going to get a chest and put it out front here. Hey, there's a 3rd golem. It's working. Anyway, my idea out here is to set this up as a temporary shop type thing. I have 18 stacks in here. I'm gonna hand deliver Zloy his, and then I don't need to worry about mine. But we are leaving 1 stack per member for free because iron's been so scarce on the server and I would like people to be able to get going on their stuff. And then it's going to be a diamond a stack for additional iron. So I'm going to let everybody know that the first little makeshift shop is open, and that should hopefully give some time for the server to restart and maybe these guys to start cooperating. So good news, the server restart did fix things, so now they are resetting. I did already get white terracotta and plain quartz on the first one. I'm trying to get a different color of terracotta on each. I don't really care what color they are. I just care that they all have regular quartz, because that can be converted into pillar quartz, you know? There's no chance in starting with it. And as much fun as I'm having listening to iron golems die continuously, there is, like, everyone on at the moment. So I kind of want to stop worrying about them for right now and go see who's doing what. Ahoy, Zloy!
Oh, hi, there you are.
Hello.
Hey there.
Could you use any iron?
I mean, I am actively using iron. Why?
Because I got the farm working, so I'm delivering everybody a stack of iron for free. Anything past that you have to pay for.
Wait, this season you're making the community iron farm?
Already did. I went, not community, I'm gonna be selling this stuff. I'm just being nice and handing out free samples.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's... Well, I mean, as long as it's inexpensive, I guess. Oh, by the way. So,
Yeah, what?
I got to mining, to digging, and I got those 12 diamonds that I owe you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you can actually give me that IOU back now.
Nah. I gave you the chance for it to be diamonds, and you can keep them. I'll come up with something better.
What's better than diamonds, my dude?
I don't know. I mean, I have iron up and going. I'm going to have a source of diamonds, no problem now. And then I'm going to be selling access to the trading hall as soon as I got the trades set up too. So I'm going to be making diamonds off that. I'm not going to have to dig the rest of the season.
Are you saying that the price of my own IOU has went up?
Yeah, probably, because the value of diamonds has gone down a lot for me between when I loaned those to you now.
Stonks to me?
Turnabout's fair play, my boy. Oh.
I never thought the leopards would eat my face. I guess thanks for the iron at least.
Yeah, no. I hope it comes in handy for you. And nice house. I appreciate the departure from the usual pirate theme to the bowler hat instead.
Yeah, it was meant to be a top hat, but I couldn't be bothered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good bowler hat.
Thank you. If you can make it up into the thing, there's there's a something for you in it, but I'm not gonna tell you too much.
Oh, you've got parkour on this, don't you? No, thank you.
Okay, fair enough. No, valid. She saw parkour and went the other way.
Yeah. No offense. I know that I don't have featherfall or patience enough for that right now. Oh. That's awesome though. Like the fact that you're actually building parkour into this place is very cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice floors too.
It's pretty subtle.
Yep, there he go.
Yep.
It's pretty subtle, he says. Is instantly halfway up the building. Ow. Why are there so many particles coming from Eladrium's house? What is going on? It's so pretty, but there's so much. What's happening?
He's my boat. He's my boat.
It's your boat? I like your boat. I like your boat a lot.
Yeah, my island is now gone, and we now have a boat.
Very nice. I'm glad somebody has one up and running because I have built so many Guardian farms in the last year. I do not want to build another one, so...
Oh, yeah.
Very glad.
That was kind of my whole point to this season was I'm not going to wait 75 years to get experience. It's just not going to happen. Now, of course, that thing's going to move. This is just my temporary one. But down here, it is running-ish. Let's see, that one. Let me turn this back on. That one's on. That one's on and off, and that one's on and off. I mean, it does good on levels. I mean, I'm sitting on 200 levels right now and just...
Oh, geez.
Not really doing anything at it.
That's, and that's the main thing I'm looking for is to actually get decent enchants on my stuff, so... I will gladly
anytime
trade you
I'm
some
online-
iron for this.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll gladly take iron. And anytime that I'm online, you can just come over here and use the thing. It doesn't hurt anything because I've thrown all the tridents. I will put
Okay.
a quick pressure plate in. That way, when you stand on here, it'll automatically turn them on and off. That way, you won't have to fight with it. It's still early stages, but it functions. Actually, if I back away, you should actually get all the experience. It doesn't cart out the best in the world yet. I've still got to work on that. As I said, it was just I wanted it functional.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's what I went for too. Like, I didn't worry about making my iron farm pretty. I just worried about making it done.
Yeah. It's just experience is just such an amazing thing to have early on. And that thing will just rain down guardians. It's not the fastest thing in the world. You get about 30 levels in like 3.5-4 minutes.
I started out at level 20, so I don't have a ton of space to go. I guess I should have brought my lapis with me.
There should be lapis in that chest by the enchanting station if you need to use that.
Okay. Sweet.
If there's not,
I
definitely got some up here.
Yeah, there is some in there. Sweet. Yeah, I can't live without Featherfall anymore. I just can't.
Oh, yeah. No. Feather falling is a godsend. It's just absolutely amazing. And of course, with me dealing with water, aqua affinity, and respiration, even though I got a conduit, it's still just mining underwater. It's just a nightmare because I've got to clear out an area that's probably triple the size of what's already cleared out there for the monument.
Oh, geez. That is
gonna
a
be
lot of space.
Well, this is
I'm
going to be
gonna
a mega farm.
Peek out there and look real quick to see what you're talking about.
Okay, so you see how I've cleared out the footprint of the whole monument right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now we're using one of the corners for the drop farms for the Guardian. That's going to move to the 4 center columns. So this one right here that we're looking at right there and the other 3 are going to be the center. Outside of those, in each direction, north, south, east, and west, is going to be a newly designed mob farm that's going to be underwater. And then outside of those is going to be drown farms. And they're all going to feed into the same trident killers via zipline railways.
I love those things.
It's going to be crazy. So in the middle here, you're going to have the Guardian farm that you can toggle on and off. And every farm is going to be toggleable as well. Each of the mob farms, each of the drown farms, and potentially even fish farms going in the 4 sub corners. It's I've been planning in creative. It looks really nice, but I've probably got to dig out another 30,000 blocks today.
And you already, that's about how many you've already mined out. Yeah, no wonder you need the conduits.
I'm loving this season so far. This has been, I know it's early on, but it's like my favorite season thus far of Truly Bedrock. I come into this one, that time that we took off has been nothing but invigorating. I'm loving it right now.
Well, let me go ahead and hook you up with that iron on the way out.
Oh, yes. Did you say you needed some sea lanterns as well?
I wouldn't mind trading for some sea lanterns as well. I don't need them yet, but you'd always use sea lanterns, you know.
All right. So you can come down here, and the storage is rather rudimentary at the moment. As you can see, it's just chest going into chest into chest. Craft you up 3 or 4 stacks and take those with you.
Okay. All right. And let me go ahead and get you some iron.
Yes.
How's about 5 stacks sound for you?
That's beautiful. That's mini hoppers. I greatly appreciate it.
You're very welcome.
Okay,
and
now,
wait. Let me give you one more because I'm giving everyone 1 free stack. So the 5 are the trade, and the 6th one is the one that I was given anyway.
Okay.
So,
did I catch you online the other day after I hold on. Just let me come here for a second. Just come here. Nothing to see here. 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 Just yeah. Nothing to see there, right?
Nothing to see there at all. No. Nothing to see there at all.
Yeah, and there's not, a whole bunch of people on like right now that looks like they may or not be sneaking into the end. So, I've been setting AFK at one of those kind of farms for a few days now. So your iron farm might have another shop coming up, right? Or your iron shop might have another shop coming up by it here relatively quick.
I look forward to not being the only shop. But now that I've claimed the title of first shop, I'm like, okay, other people can build now.
Yep. As a matter of fact, that's probably what I'm about to get into next. So I'm going to let you enjoy that, and I'm going to go planning for a shop because I
You
wanna
do
make all
that.
the
I'm gonna
monies, too.
get myself another like 20 levels here. Thank you very much. You take care.
All right, not a problem. You too. Bye
Bye.
bye.
By the way, you may have noticed I turned the volume way down during that last clip. You're welcome. Feather falling 4. Yes, that's all I care. All right, I've got everything mended that can be mended. I've got better enchants on my armor now. And I've got myself a stack and a half of sea lanterns for the time being. Hopefully I won't need to come back here anytime soon for the sake of my sanity from this noise, but just in case I do, I'm very glad that Slack is willing to let me come and get experience over here, because there's not a lot of good experience sources in the game. The trading hall is going to be a decent one, and that is one of my motivations behind the trading hall, but I have to find something to trade to them to get the emeralds to begin with. Still, and that's complicated. And no, I will not be building a raid farm. Don't ask. All right, we are back, and it looks like some people have already taken theirs, and we've got some sales already as well. Very awesome. That's a good start to the day. That is definitely a good start to the day. However, that is basically our whole stock of iron at the moment, so I have a lot of AFKing ahead of me. And while I have gone ahead and figured out all of the masons, which you'll note I expanded them a little bit because I wanted more of the colors that you can't just go harvest naturally. So we are going to be down to just the one fortune villager. These two guys are going to get about 5 tries each to actually get me something interesting before they are being switched to cartographers. Why would I switch to cartographers? Well, because they buy glass panes and give you emeralds, so it's a cheap source of emeralds. However, right now, I think that's a pretty full episode, so thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me today. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure you leave a like. If you're new around here, hey, please subscribe. Take care, everybody. Toodles!